Hello. Whoa. It's us again. Well, me again at least. There's more people this time. Different people. Can you believe it? That's gonna be the That's what I'm saying, it's a really wide boy. But welcome to day 2 of the Fortress Faceoffs streamer week thing. Today I am joined by Rob, JSH, and Shippy, or Shippy Bippy as you sometimes go by. So today, we're going to be following the same format as yesterday. It's just going to be chill, going to be chatting, playing a little Team Fortress 2. Probably still being bad at the game. I was absolutely atrocious at it yesterday. But yeah, how are you guys both doing today? Would you like to give yourselves a little intro? We'll start with Rob. That's true. And Shippy, who are you? Yeah. Oh, they're muted. Hang on. You guys are muted. Why are you guys muted? Hang on one sec. Hang on. They're doing these. Oh, man. Oh, it's because, hold on. Give me. Nah. Discord. Let's see. It should. Right, hold on. Make noises. Oh, there. Hello.
Test.
I think you should be heard.
Are we audible?
Are they audible?
No, I'm Spotify.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You got your whore mouth. Holy shit.
Shut your whole mouth! Wow.
Are they sounding okay? I had to change one of the settings over. Do they sound good?
MDL is implied that we are audible with all caps. There we go.
Okay, sweet. Oh, sorry. Okay, would you like to do your intros again, Rob?
Hi, I'm Rob. I stream sometimes. I play TF2, and I have a community called The Kickback. I also live upstairs in Matt's walls,
Yeah.
which isn't even a lie at this point.
It's not. He's right there.
But yeah, hi everyone. It's nice to see you guys.
And Shippy.
Hi, I'm Shippy. I used to stream. I don't really anymore because I got sad. That's how life be. I have a couple different communities. I recently rejoined this one, and I'm kind of just here to chill out.
So Shippy is what is you are the funny Twitter person, I believe, aren't you?
I'm the funny Twitter person. I recently took charge of making all the tweets, because I'm a fucking loser.
We don't judge.
Yeah.
We don't judge.
Hey, man, I wanted to have an actual, when I was in here before, I really didn't have a role on the team. I was just kind of hey, Shippy's here and does stuff sometimes, but now I, actually, they can be like, that's the Twitter person.
Yes.
Easy.
Let me go online on Steam so you may join, Rob.
Sure, am I online? I don't know.
You are not. This is why
Rough.
it really is. But yeah, hello, welcome back to day 2. Sorry that it started a little scuffed. I mean, it's not fun without a little scuff. It wouldn't be Fortress Faceoffs without the scuffedness.
I am here. There's no way it wouldn't have been scuffed at some point.
It always somehow happens. It's happened on every stream that I've
I'm
participated
bad luck,
in.
by the way.
But yeah, no. So we're gonna just kind of do the same thing as yesterday. I think maybe in a couple days' time we might have the community server up. I really want to try and see if we can get. Someone mentioned yesterday. I think it was it was maybe Agra, came up with the idea that we actually play through some of the old Fortress Face-Offs events that have happened, and sort of let everyone in on it. Yeah. So I think the Bowman Brawl, which was the shoot people with a bow one, believe it or not, was the first one that I sort of had any kind of involvement with. So I'd quite like to actually try and play it myself. But yeah, let me switch us over to this. Hopefully I actually set it up right. I did. Oh, Shippy, you're see-through for some reason. Oh, well. You're transparent.
Dude, is this transparent? Is this a joke about me being non-binary?
No. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. But there we go. Yeah, but we'll follow the same format. So I guess the first thing I wanted to ask both of you, I'll probably change up the questions a little bit because who it was yesterday. But what is it? So
What is it? I don't know,
what
man.
is it? What is it?
What is it?
I don't know, man.
What the fuck is that?
So TF2, obviously the game that we've sort of mutually found each other over. Why? Sort of when did you start playing TF2, and what drew you to it, and why do you still play it today? We can go through this, whoever wants to answer first.
Oh, sure. I started playing TF2 in 2011 after I watched a fucking Yogscast video on the fact that it went free to play. They like made like an announcement video or whatever that TF2's gone free to play. I was working. I was like 12. I think.
Down the coal mines at 12.
Oh yeah.
I love child labor.
They were shoving me down the chimney sweeps, and I thought, you know what, fuck this. I need a way to relax. But no, I was on like an old, very very small office laptop, like if you know what I mean, like baby's first laptop kind of thing. And it wouldn't quite run, so I was like on 15 FPS in trade servers and like idle servers, just doing nothing at all, really. So that's I came back to it when the pandemic started because I was looking for something to do to pass the time, and I've been playing pretty consistently since.
Yeah. And Shippy, how about you?
So for me, in what was it? I think it was 2016. I made a Discord account and connected with some friends that I knew from like various other places on the internet. And one of them turned into, currently has been my best friend since 2016. She's the one that really introduced me to TF2. Starting out, I kind of, did the free-to-play new player, like, run around and figure out what the fuck's going on in the game kind of shit. And then I became, like, one of those people that lived on trade servers. I was chronically a friendly. And really, I keep playing it mainly because I love going on servers and talking to people and just, like, meeting people, making friends. It's a really fun time for me.
Yeah, no, I think what you say about meeting people is especially true. So obviously, I mean, I think me and Rob are probably the prime example of that, potentially. So obviously, or at least from my experience, I met a lot of friends that I talk to still nowadays. Not always necessarily through TF2, but definitely a large majority of them through TF2. Obviously, the biggest example, me and Rob, I mean, he lives in my walls and I in his. And I think sometimes it's crazy to think to myself that, like, if I hadn't have picked up this random game on my crappy old laptop, hundreds of years ago, that I probably wouldn't even actually be sat here right now. I wouldn't have had sort of the experiences I've had. And even though it is just a game, the amount of stuff I've done with my life sort of as a result of that, it's honestly quite incredible. I'm very, very lucky to sort of have done half the things I have done. And yeah, I think I can actually attribute a lot of it to this game, which is quite incredible.
Well, I suppose like one of the main like pros of this game being kind of it's very very old. Everybody knows TF2, but the community surrounding it, at least on Twitch and in content creation, is very small and very tight knit. Basically, as soon as you start streaming, if you're a social person, you start to meet your peers and the people that are getting similar viewers to you and stuff like that. You make friends quite quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes you move in with them. It's just what happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you meet a bitch on a TF2 server, and then 2 years later you're in the same house.
Yeah,
Exactly.
goddamn.
Goddamn.
We go from holding hands in trade_plaza to holding hands in person. It really do be like that.
Dude, let's make out on the trade Minecraft Neon server.
Christ. Yeah, but yeah, no. So, sort of having like played TF2 for so long, I had a train of thought there, and some people who know me really well will know that when I have a train of thought, they go away like as quickly as that, and then I end up rambling for about another 5 minutes.
Trains are quite fast.
I felt that actually, felt that to my spirit.
Yeah, no.
I like that the gap between Twitch and YouTube is becoming bridged over time. Well, yeah, it's just more. You make a good point too. People that make content want to make more content. It's especially with YouTube being so unreliable when it comes to income. If that's the kind of thing that you make content for, if you're like a full-time content creator, then it's just good to have both avenues.
Yeah. there's been a lot of I think during sort of COVID time, that's when a lot of newer content creators kind of came about. A lot of people not having a lot to do with their days or whatever. And I think around that time, though, it was kind of strange because we had so many new people coming to content. You know, a lot of older content creators stopped making as much, and a lot of new ones came in. That there was almost a drought. Even though there was so much content, there was almost a drought in content because it's like there was nothing to be made anymore. However, I think in the last maybe, I don't know what the time frame would be, maybe 6 months or so, TF2 content's kind of coming back, especially I think with the help of the voice actors. Like, they have randomly become so active, especially on Twitter. They've been doing that sandwich saga thing, and just like this week just gone with PAX East. I know a few people that were there, and all the voice actors and people like Shork as well. I think definitely that, like, even though all of the content seemed to die out for a little bit, it's definitely coming back. And I think that now, or at least in my opinion, I think that now is a good time for TF2 content. I think it's kind of gone through its weird teenager phase, and I think it's kind of maybe maturing a little bit, but I don't know.
I took a massive hit because of obviously the bot problems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But even massive problems with the game have bred content for it. Therefore, you know, a million people are making videos about the bots. A million people are making problems. You know, like LMAO box and cheaters. Like Maxbox made like a whole career out of like how to call out a cheater and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it goes to show like the diversity of content that can be made. Rather than looking at it as there's no more content to be made, you need to look at it from sort of like an outside the box perspective. Because something as simple, maybe not simple, I don't want to like insult the man, but LMAXO's 1,000 kills with, that hadn't been done before, even though it seems like something that should be fairly obvious.
Yeah.
And that went absolutely mental.
Yeah.
I feel like there's such like a diverse community within TF2 that it's hard to run out of ways to play the game and like content to make around it, because there's always going to be another community to go and deep dive into. There's always going to be another like sect of people that you've never seen before doing weird shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's such I love this game so much because it's such a simple, you know, shoot gun at people cartoony type game, but there's so much value within it.
Well, don't you think like the simplicity of the game is one of its major strengths? Because for a while,
yeah.
Even I think it's probably still going, but for a while, you sort of mainstream shooters, if you look at sort of Battlefield, Call of Duty, Apex, we're all going like just introducing all these insane mechanics that meant the skill cap was so high, but TF2 still manages to be higher because he needs to be good at the basics.
We talked about this a little yesterday, actually, but I think what we're saying is about how simple sort of TF2 is, that a lot of sort of the content can actually, and the large majority of it is now community driven. And, you know, there's a lot of people that be like, you know, Valve needs to update this, update that, you know, make new updates. And whilst I still think that that is true and that there should be updates for the game, I think that what they have done recently, especially, and this is what we talked about yesterday, especially with the addition of VScript to TF2, so there are maps that I've seen, and the examples I used yesterday was I played on Proc's community server, and there was a entire game mode that had been baked into a map using VScript. And sort of Valve kind of giving that ability to community creators to be able to like make stuff like that. I don't think that content can hit a drought for a while now. I think there is so much that now hasn't been discovered that can be. It's almost, you know, I think that it's definitely, it's such a fine line between, you know, does Valve need to do this or does the community need to do this? But I think that they're definitely making steps in the right direction with what they're doing. And I think that it's very unfair to say that there's no more content in the game anymore.
Yeah, no, I agree entirely. I feel like if you're not willing to like go out and find new things, like, yeah, it would be great if there was more stuff being put on into official servers by Valve. If there was more attention to certain areas that seem to be lacking in the love recently, that would be great. But the community of TF2 is so creative, and genuinely, there's always new stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to look for it.
I mean, a great example of that recently is the Emesis Blue
Oh,
short horror
yeah.
film that came out.
Yeah.
I haven't actually watched it yet, but just the fact that it uses Team Fortress 2 characters and yet conveys an incredible story just goes to show.
That's honestly the Emesis Blue. I've not finished it. I've watched about half of it, but I think the fact that that has been modeled and created within the Source engine is absolutely. It's an hour and a half long. It's a feature-length film, and yeah, honestly, it is incredible. I'm going very off topic here. I've witnessed two very interesting engineers. I don't know what happened just there, but
I can't hit any shots.
I can't.
The fuck just happened?
I missed everything, and then he just died.
I'm sitting here at 111 ping. I'm not doing much.
Oh no. Hit scan classes. That's what you got to do. 111.
I'm still gonna try to get reflex because I'm a no good filthy pyro main.
You are a pyro main. That brings me on to a good question. So, Rob, you're a soldier main technically, and Shippy, you're a pyro main. What made you choose that character, and why do you sort of stick with them as a main?
So I chose pyro, and this is going to speak to my character a lot. Because I thought he had cute cosmetics back when I was being just like a career friendly on community servers, and that's all I did in the game. And then I stuck with him after I discovered reflecting. I started going on dodgeball servers. I learned the mechanic really well. I learned my hitboxes with it. And genuinely, I fell in love with the diversity in play for Pyro, because depending on what loadout you have and what your team is doing and what the enemy team is doing, you can play Pyro pretty much any way that you want to. I love that.
Yeah. Rocket jumping. It was the TFT's first game that I played where there was sort of like advanced movement, if you know what I mean. There wasn't just ducking, diving, and b-hopping. Yeah. The fact that you could use a weapon to put you somewhere else a bit, so it sort of reminded me of like Portal. I like that a lot. I guess when I played CS:GO for a little bit, for a few years, racked up a few thousand hours. I won't talk about CS:GO too much, mate. No. Don't you worry. And like being able to jerf and stuff like that was just absolutely fantastic. So I've spent so many hours in this game, literally just on jump maps. Yeah. It's just a whole new avenue for me to just sink hours into the game. Absolutely zoning out, doing nothing but pressing shift and space because my crouch key is on shift because I'm normal.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think a lot of I've asked a few people this, and I think a lot of sort of answers to why this class, it either boils down to it's never usually actual gameplay. It's usually a mechanic, or like Shippy, like you said, like Pyro was cute, that's why I clicked him, kind of a thing. And then like Rob, I can you can rocket jump. It's never really like, oh, I choose Soldier because, I mean, unless you're playing competitive, you don't say, oh, I choose Soldier because I can output this much damage and always consistently kill this person. I think that it sort of holds true to like TF2 being a lot more of a sort of, I'm having an intense sniping match while saying this, but
I also enjoy those rare high moments where my splash damage gets me 6 kills off a random crit. Yeah, I enjoy those.
Oh my god, those are probably the best. The worst if you're on the other end of them, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's fine when I get them. It's fine when I do it,
It's okay if I'm the one benefiting.
Yeah. So, okay, another question, and this is just a question that I like asking people. I mean, I already know the answer for Rob. It's to do with names. So,
oh boy.
All right.
Why? Okay, so obviously, I'm not particularly that original with my name. My name has always been, or at least in this span of my online era, my name has always been something related to me. I've gone through definitely, probably, pretty much any adjective you can put in front of Matt, and I've done it. So I'm quite used to just being called by my name, Matt. And it's not a great question when the two-thirds of the people use their actual name, because we've got Rob as well. But what made you choose sort of your online name, and why do you kind of stick with it?
Me sobbing and crying in the corner.
Yeah, it's Shippy Bippy.
Okay, so I'm not gonna give you the whole story because holy shit, we'd be here for hours. But I have gone by some form of Shippy Bippy, something like that, along the same lines on the internet since about 2012. I don't like change. It was just a name that I chose when I was like this preteen little kid that wanted to be quirky and cool and original on the internet. And then Shippy actually stemmed as a nickname from that original name that I don't talk about anymore. And then I tacked on Shippy Bippy back, fuck, what year was it when everyone was just adding that red bee emoji in front of everything like it was funny? That's where the Bippy came from. And now I just put Bippy on the end anytime that Shippy has already been taken.
I will call you Shippy B from now on then.
Don't worry, there was a period of time where Requiem thought that Shippy Bippy was like how it was supposed to be, and that Shippy was just shortened of that, when in fact it's the opposite.
Okay.
He used to full name me.
Okay, your full Christian surname.
Just doxes me outright.
So, Rob, why Rob? Why do you...
Oh, it's an interesting one. I don't know. Before I went just by, I genuinely, it's just for ease. I was also, well, before I started streaming, I was actually like a semi-professional basketball player. So JSH stands for Just Shooting Hoops. Yeah, I was a big NBA.
Way.
I was a big NBA streamer. And before that, I was actually a car dealer. So it's Jeep, Suzuki, and Hyundai dealership. Yeah, people have theories as to what it actually means. It's one of the two. Pick that.
I prefer Just Shooting Hoops, I think.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
All right, Rob, Just Shooting Hoops. Wonderful.
Yeah. So I've had a bit of a fall from grace actually, considering I was like a pro sports player.
Yeah.
And now I play like a game that's older than me, nearly.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's just I just like being called by my name. It's just a lot easier. My previous like online aliases were really quite cringy, and it's just like I don't want to make that mistake again. I don't think I'm ever gonna dislike my name, so I just chose it as that.
Heidecker's pointed out Rob Just Stealing Hearts.
Just stealing hearts. I do be doing that. I do be doing that.
Yeah. So obviously we're streaming on the Fortress Faceoffs channel, so it's obviously that's a thing.
Yeah.
And this is another question I've kind of drawn from yesterday, because I think it's kind of an interesting one. If you were to say you had sort of unlimited reign, and it doesn't even have to be specifically Fortress Faceoffs related, but like community related, you had sort of an unlimited budget or amount of resource, and you could make sort of any event, or you'd like to see something in happen in TF2, like for example, I played on Prog server and I saw that one of the VScript things I was on about, it was a board game with the payload cart as the piece, and then you move the piece around.
That is insane.
It was so cool. I have to find that map. So if you could sort of implement anything, be it like something you enjoy personally in real life or whatever, and make it into a TF2 game, what would it be?
Oh man.
That's a tough question.
It really is. Holy fuck.
It is a tough question. If you want, I can give an answer, because I had one that I thought would be quite funny. I would love to see, and I don't know if people... Okay. I want to see a working version of Monopoly in TF2. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
Oh, great. So we can fall out with your friends online too.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is that actually so fucking, like, cool to think about?
Because I was thinking about it. I think this came to me in a dream, potentially. I don't remember, like, I was...
Source? It came to me in a dream.
Source? I don't know.
I was lying there in bed and I was thinking... Oh my god.
TF2 Monopoly.
You know, like,
TF2,
because I think it was the TF2 Monopoly board exists, and I was thinking that potentially you could get that into TF2. That would be so cool. Like, you know, Swiftwater is the train station. Choo-choo.
Oh my...
You could have little mini games that you have to play to, like, win or whatever. That's what I thought. A board game in TF2 would be very, very cool. Like an established one.
Oh my god.
Tupi's just said I would organize invite teams to play Trainsaw Laser, which I think is a.
Oh my god.
I don't remember Trainsaw Laser.
I think there should be a competitive league that includes roll the dice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my. That would be so funny.
A TF2 like comp league, like high level invite players, but having to play on like.
So when are
awful
we
maps.
gonna do that as an event? When are we gonna do that? Because what the fuck? That's so funny.
I'm just saying, my idea for the next
RTD
event,
comp.
Six's gun game, would I think would be really
Oh,
funny.
my-
gun game would be really, really cool. That was always my favorite part of like those big AAA shooters. If
Yeah.
there was like some sort of gun game,
Sixes.
I like that.
Yeah, I definitely think like. I mean, that being sort of the nature of Fortress Faceoffs being like competitive, but anyone can play it because it's goofy.
Yeah.
I definitely think flipping it on its head a little bit and making it like super serious. However, like you're playing on the most dumb shit map possible. Like the
And you gotta
silliest
try
game.
at the game, but you're trying at the game while there's like that like fucking really old screaming llama sound in the background every 5 minutes. It's just some dumb shit like that.
Requiem, why would you delete his message? I can't believe this. He's just said, my man's out here vouching for Koth Wub Wub.
What's Koth Wub Wub?
I don't know, to be fair.
What is?
I don't know. It comes from Proper. Also, shout out Proper. Hello, how you
Hi,
doing?
Proper.
What the fuck? Sorry.
Can I just say hello to my friends? Because I feel like
Please,
I
go
haven't been
for
able
it.
to. Hi, Proper. Hi, Deputy. Hi, Tom. Hi, Lua. Hi, Tupi. Hi, I'm Dick. Run.
Hi,
Hi,
chat.
Requiem.
How you guys
Hi,
doing
chat.
today?
Hi chat. How you guys doing?
So, we tried to do this a little bit yesterday, but it didn't work out as well. If you guys in chat had one question you could ask Rob JSH and Shippy Bippy, and it's probably Matt, what would that
Keep it
question
safe for work.
be? Yeah,
Oh
please.
no.
I'm gonna try.
If you had any questions, what would it be? Hello. Hi, dude.
That's a great
That is
question.
my favorite question.
Oh yeah, you're going deputy. You've been picked. You're on the spotlight.
Pick me, choose me.
Oh, can't believe there's nothing worse than the pick me girl.
I'm gonna off myself after hearing
Oh
this
no.
one.
Koth
Why do they
Wub
have
Wub.
so many centuries?
Koth Wub Wub is a map with a gravity switch and loud music. And now you say that, I think I actually might know which one it is.
I don't. That shit sounds like hell to me.
Okay, deputies asked why you chose to be British, but I don't. I
I'm
mean,
not British, so I'm not eligible for this question.
We had
The
this.
character select screen was bugged and I couldn't choose a different one.
Oh, I just clicked randomize. That's how I got it.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
So you click randomize and you have the worst luck. Understand?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. This is my spawn point. There's not really much I can do about that.
The Rooster Jacket has asked what our favorite colors are.
Well, my favorite color is purple.
Dub?
There may be a reason for it, but I don't know the reason. I think it's
Mine is like a mix of purple and green, personally.
I'm a big yellow guy.
Ew.
You're a big yellow guy.
I'm a big
Horrible.
yellow guy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Homer Simpson?
You may Proper. It won't be able to show up on the stream because there is actually, in fact, no scene that shows my desktop. But I'll check it out. I think it is the map I'm thinking of. Opinion on bread. Bread.
Bread?
Okay.
Every time I
When
eat bread with soup, I just feel right,
When I was depressed in high school, I used to sometimes have a single slice of white bread as a snack.
I mean, you can't
I'm a
bash
big
the
fan
single.
of the slice of bread.
Yeah, you can't bash a single slice of white bread. I don't think there's anything wrong.
I'm just saying, it's the perfect depression snack.
I think when I have soup, I like an occasional fajita with my soup. Not just
Fajita with soup?
Oh,
not bringing back a relic here, but I do like a fajita with
yeah.
soup.
Yeah.
I think Proper's link might have gotten censored.
Oh yeah, I don't think you can. Reference, thank you, Tupi.
Reference. So Tupi just stood up from his fucking screen and pointed. It's like, oh,
Reference.
another one.
What would be your personal 10th class idea? What if you could design a 10th class for TF2?
I'm not creative enough for that.
I would have to think on that. I think
A class that can use literally every single weapon, but the drawback is they have 50 health.
Someone with a chainsaw, and that's the whole class.
No, that's a fair point, because if they just added a melee class, so Demo Knight is Demo Knight, but if they added a 10th class that literally could only use melee.
Oh right,
that would be pretty cool, actually.
If it was a melee restricted class, do you not think that giving them a health buff would be a better idea, or?
Yeah. So sorry, that was two different ideas.
Yeah.
So maybe not a health buff, but like maybe sort of add some kind of like air blast adjacent ability where they could like bat back pills or whatever the fuck.
Oh, I see.
You know.
Yeah. Someone's asked what is Fortress Faceoff, so I'll give them.
What is love? Sorry, Don.
Fortress Faceoffs. Fortress Faceoffs is an organization. We do a wide variety. It's about 4 per year of competitively non-competitive games. So the last one we did was it's bad that I don't remember this, isn't it?
I wasn't here for it. I have an excuse.
I'll use in a previous example. We did Bowman Brawl, which was everyone was restricted. I think it was teams of 6, and everyone was restricted to using only the bow and arrow, and the huntsman. There you go. It was Donk Off the Deck. That's what it was. Which was everyone restricted to using the knockback of the cannonballs from the double donkin thingy, and Festive Fisticuffs was the last one. But basically, yeah, they're competitively non-competitive events, so anyone can enter it. You don't have to be a competitive player to play in it. And it's basically not very serious, and the whole idea is that just everyone has fun. You get to sort of make a team, and I think there are prizes at the end as well. It's just a fun community event that you take part in. At the moment, we're doing a week of streaming, totally not as a ploy to get this channel affiliated, but we do need to pay our server hosters. They are underfed, and
we keep them in the basement.
They are paying out of their own money for the servers, so...
so two out of the 3 of the Fortress Face-Offs admins have actually already had their kneecaps broken due to debt.
Yeah.
So as well as hospital bills, that we also need to actually pay our server providers, otherwise we're not able to do it anymore.
Exactly. But yeah, it's just a fun event that happens pretty much about 4 times a year. There is a Discord server, there are a bunch of other things. I believe the links should be provided somewhere where you can read more about it if you'd like to.
And if you follow the Twitter account, you can see me being unhinged occasionally.
Shippy is our Twitter manager, that is true. But the whole point of this week is to basically meet all of the faces behind Fortress Faceoffs, because aside from the casters, not a lot of people get recognized for the work that they do behind the scenes. So it's just a way that everyone gets sort of their chance to say their piece, who they are, and get a little bit of recognition for their work.
Which is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice, yeah. The next one is MVM upgrades in a normal match. I do not believe we have announced the next one, but I could be wrong. I'll wait for someone else to tell me that I'm wrong about that before I say anything else. So I'll come back to you on that one. I'm not sure if we have. Who is the sexiest Mario brother? I'm not answering this. I don't have an opinion. Although I will go and see the Mario movie when it comes out. This was actually a conversation I did have the other day. I think I will go and watch that.
Yeah, I am planning on going to see the Mario movie. In 4K IMAX.
Well, there's a new one, isn't there? It's better than IMAX. It's like PMAX or something.
What?
There's like a new IMAX. It's supposedly better than IMAX. It's like IMAX.
Don't even actually fucking know what IMAX means. So
is that a UK thing?
No, I'm just stupid.
Oh, okay. It's the type of screen in a cinema.
Oh, it's the screen.
Yeah. So it's like IMAX is like super good or something. I don't know.
You will all learn very quickly that I don't know anything about anything ever.
That's that. We'll get on.
I am just here to have a time.
Yeah, I'm an IMAXer and I'm cinema pilled.
No.
I am in physical pain over that statement.
Yeah, this is why I don't stream as much anymore. I'm
Comments like these. Streamers like these. I am on 5 health and I must snipe. Popcorn popper. Indeed. Thank you, Deputy 7.
Popcorn pilled.
Oh my god, reflect kill on this ping. Goddamn.
Hashtag buttered. No.
Rob really fell off after he became an IMAXer. I'm just maxing, man.
Oh lord.
I'm an IMAXer, and then I like minimize the P's.
Oh my god.
Goodness
Ooh.
Rob's. I can't even read that. That's hurt my head. But thank you,
Rob.
Rob.
Just Cymax.
Sinus.
There's so many
sinus?
letters there.
This is the problem. So people that have like dyslexia and stuff, they try to read my name and it's just jumbled garbage.
Oh,
I feel so bad for them.
Oh.
Rob. Shush. Shush. Yeah.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Do you know what? We were on this map yesterday when I asked this question. God. What do you think is, in your opinion, objectively the best map in TF2? And why?
Upward.
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 Okay. Oh,
I pushed so many people off of cliff.
I'll be having words with you later.
Upward so much. It's one of the only maps where I actually prefer defending over attacking. I love camping on all of those cliffs and just air blasting people the fuck off. Mwah.
Okay.
Mercenary Park.
Ooh.
Or is it? Or it's either. Yeah, no. I forgot about that one because it's not. They didn't fucking add it to the game for some reason, even though they made it a Christmas map, and it was so much better than what they did with Impia. Is Coal or Polar? That's a really good payload map. I really enjoy that.
Played on that one.
Although, like, if they made Mercenary Park into like a 5 CP map type deal, oh my god. Oh, just extend that bad boy out, put 2 bases on each side.
True.
Make it like a sandwich, you know.
There we go.
Can we all agree that it was objectively a correct decision for them to add altitude into the game permanently?
I played that game. I don't play it ever.
I fucking love altitude. So you're a soldier man, you don't play altitude? It's really fun to rocket jump on.
I'm scared of heights.
Okay, Mr. Rocket Jumper. Whatever you have to say. I fucking love altitude.
Some intense, like, spy gameplay right now. I never ever play spy.
Oh, me neither.
I'm not good at spy.
The Cloak and Dagger is the literal only reason why I do not have the least hours on spy, because I love...
Oh.
Nah. Got a few people, to be fair. Altitude is awesome. I think altitude's... yeah, it's alright. I seem to have very 50-50 games if I ever play on it. It's either, you know, like a good game or a bad game. But I think if I had to choose a map myself that I would say is my favorite... so, I'm gonna be a negative Nancy here, but I've stopped liking Upwards. Quite a bit, in fact. I do not know why.
Wow, okay, you switched to being a sniper main and then you stopped liking it. What is your problem?
It's I don't know if it's sniper, I don't know if it might be sniper. But I've stopped enjoying the map as much recently. I feel like I have a lot of very unbalanced games on it. But I think if I had to choose one that I do like playing on, like I load into it and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Probably Badwater. I am a Badwater fan.
I mean, for a good chunk of the time I played this game, there's only been 3 maps. There's been Upward, Badwater, and Harvest sometimes.
Sorry, that an engineer just... No!
Oh, should be timed out. Okay.
Oh, should be timed out? Oh, no, I think Shippy might have died.
That's Nev.
We'll wait for Shippy to come back. Oh, my
Lazarus. Which one's Lazarus?
That's
Describe it
the
in
Koth
3 words.
one. It's the one...
I know it's Koth.
Yeah, so you remember, you know the Halloween map that goes on forever because of Erasmus and no one likes it? That's the reskin of Lazarus. It's the,
Alright.
It's got the point in the middle, then it's got the pit you can fall down next to it.
Koth normally does have a point in the middle. That didn't help.
Yeah, it's got 2 spawns as well.
Does it?
Yeah, it does actually.
And there's 2 teams.
Yeah,
of
there's
12 players.
two teams.
Shit. Oh man.
It's the one with the big pit to the right. No, that's the Halloween version. Well, what's the... Oh, no, that's Lakeside. Oh, Lazarus is the jungle one. I'm not even right about my maps.
Oh, it's from Jungle Inferno.
Yeah, the Koth Jungle Inferno one.
With like an altar.
I'm
is,
so
is
bad.
there like an altar on it?
There is an altar on it.
Yeah.
I am getting roasted. I cannot handle this.
Matt is wrong.
I am wrong. It's very sad. My internet died. Okay, shit. That's
One with like, there's like 2 cubbies above the point.
yeah. That is the one. I'm not allowed.
I do normally enjoy that.
Yeah, to be fair, I do quite like it. I don't know if I have it in my queue, but I'm gonna put it in now just because of you guys. Wait. Oh. I do in fact have it in my queue. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that. Well, while Shippy's dead, I'm gonna give some live tier 2 commentary here, which consists of I missed. There we go, and I'm dead. My Christ. Oh, I don't like the man. I can't even.
I don't like the man either then.
Didn't the Huntsman 5v5 tourney get played on Lazarus? No, it was played on a jungle. Yes. Yes?
Record says yes.
I thought it was all custom maps. There was a jungle themed one that was custom, definitely. But yeah, fair enough. If it did get played on Lazarus, then I don't remember that. Fair enough. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay. A man ran up to me with a sign and I was very scared for a split second.
Yeah. I just don't trust that weapon.
No, I don't. I see it and it's like, I feel a visceral pit of fear in my stomach. I'm like, what does he have on it? Oh, okay, it's just a picture of a cat. Or, nope, that is not something I need to see today.
Lovely.
It was a few custom and few base game. Okay. I in fact did not remember. It was last year, and I don't actually remember what I ate for dinner yesterday. So, I remember.
You had fajitas.
The fact that you remember that and I don't
Am I
really
real?
says something. You are real. Hello.
And I was quite drunk by the end of that day.
The fact you remember that's really sad. No, I don't.
Hi, Rob, Matt, and Bippy. Hi, human.
Hello. God.
Welcome back, Bippy.
Yeah, welcome back.
I don't know what just happened.
Technology moment, as always. What?
DDoSed again.
Oh my lord! I never knew that. I was about to say. Well, I was about to say. Do you remember when this map came out and everyone went mad over the fact there was a dance room behind this grate?
Mm-hmm.
I just congered on it and it starts bouncing you.
Yeah, because it bounces you out into spawn.
I never
when
knew that.
you're when the
starts.
round starts, it'll bounce you back to spawn automatically.
Yeah,
Ow.
so people don't just sit there and grieve.
Oh, do you know what? I actually, in fact, never knew that. I've learned something new today.
I love that little party room so much.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just, oh, this is a lot of snipers. I think I won't add to that.
Yeah, I switched off.
Did I get modded up while my internet was dead? This
You
is
did.
amazing.
You did actually. Yes. Your internet died, and they were like, you know what? You deserve moderation.
You know what? They deserve a break right now.
Yeah. Okay, I've forgotten how to rocket jump. I think this is potentially. I don't know whose fault this is, but it's not mine. Hello, human as well.
I
just realized
Rob,
did
Matt, and other person who I don't know. I'm Shippy.
Poor Shippy.
I am simply out here. That is okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's okay to just be out there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dominating.
It's kind
the
of
team.
refreshing to be the bitch that no one knows for once. Just too many people know me.
Just suffering from success. Hello, Inviter. Welcome.
It's not even a
To the
success,
stream.
man. I'm just tired.
I was very tired yesterday when I did this.
I'm actually pretty awake today, which is kind of surprising.
Ah.
I was very, very tired, and then I just got like the sugariest iced coffee from Tim Hortons that I've ever had in my life. It's the first time I've ever gone to Tim Hortons because they built one nearby. Why the Canadians are invading, I don't know.
Ah.
But we both got the largest size. Oh, mate, nearly could kill me off, I think.
I'll have to try it. I didn't even know there was one, to be fair. But yeah, I'll give it a go.
I don't know fucking anything about Tim
I
Hortons.
try not to be out there if I can help it. Yeah, well, I feel like if it can be helped, you know.
Eh,
Oh my lord.
they say any publicity is good publicity. That's bullshit. No. Absolutely not.
Uh-oh. My ping do be rising.
Yeah, mine's a little bit.
Are you about to vanish like I did?
Yeah, I think
This is
so.
so sad.
Hang on, no. It's
I had to do a full fucking cycle of my router.
It's fine. It did this yesterday, and then it like calmed down.
That's good.
I just need it to calm down quicker. It's calming down. There you go.
It's because we're both using the internet at the same time. It's terrible.
Yeah, probably.
Coping.
Yeah.
Just move out. Duh.
Why didn't I think of that one? I need to turn on a light. Give me one. Please entertain yourselves. Hold on. Very dark in here.
I'm just
not
like,
just chilling in the dark, man. It's overcast today, so my room's pretty dark right now.
oh, we've had a very rainy day. It was so nice yesterday. I did adult stuff like sort my garden out, which is not a sentence I thought I'd be saying so early in my life.
I was actually, Matt had initially asked if I wanted to join yesterday, but I was at work.
I feel that.
Yeah, it happens.
Work is why I can't stream as much as I would like to. Because I work evenings, so streaming in the morning is just not for me, because I'm not a morning person. I'm just like...
I'm not a morning person either.
Dead.
They've been scheduling me for a lot of morning shifts at my work recently, but I'm gonna take it because they've also been cutting hours, so it's either morning shifts or nothing.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. What is the concept of Fortress Faceoffs? That's a very good question, of which I shall answer again. So Fortress Faceoffs is a competitively non-competitive series of events. There's about 4 annually. And basically anyone can sign up to it. You don't need to have had any competitive experience. And the events are usually... they follow a wacky theme.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were jumping right.
No, a double bomb. That's decent.
I got a crit. But yeah, they usually follow... So the last one that happened was the Festive Fisticuffs. Oh my god, the cone! Oh.
Cone, bro?
Cone, bro? He just fell in. He's gone. I will get to the end of the sentence
Drowned.
at some point. Waterboarded. But yeah, Fortress Faceoffs is an event. And anyone can sign up. I've gotten so sidetracked every time I'm trying to say this. And yeah, so for example, one of the events we recently did was Dunk Off the Deck, which was a 6v6 demo man only event where you were forced to use the loose cannon. The next Fortress Face-Offs event is the cone flipping tourney. Now that is something I would like to see. Flipping the cones in TF2 maps.
That'd be funny as fuck, actually.
Yes, I do have the sus in my hoodie.
First person to get it to land fucking face up.
Scottish Resistance, only max stickies.
Everyone would just be stood by their traps.
No
It would be a completely still game.
It would be the most unentertaining thing in the world.
It would be... That would actually probably... I mean, I've recommended the Righteous Bison tournament, but that I think would be a horrendous idea.
You could make a great like parody comp video out of it though. Like have some super serious commentators and it's just all of the gameplay is just people stood by their sticky traps and one person decides to replace one sticky and they go fucking mental. That's actually a great idea.
That's really good.
That would be really funny if we were to do like an April Fool's thing, but at this point it's too late.
We're a little late for that.
I've also said it out loud, so now like we can't do it.
Now we can't do it. Like, thanks for ruining the opportunity for
I know. I'm an ideas guy.
What can I say? Make the ideas.
April Fool's is on the 1st of April. Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, really?
That was an out loud thought process.
Was that a question? Were you unsure?
I was questioning it slightly.
Wow.
I was actually more thinking to myself, the date today is the 28th.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just sitting in my backpack because I got booted out of the game.
My market garden was stolen. Oh, we'll requeue after this one. That's no problem.
Just whatever you want to do, man.
Whoa! Hello, meme. How are you doing? Welcome to the Fortress Face-Offs chat. I don't know what to call it.
Welcome to whatever the fuck this is.
It's gaming.
It's gaming.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Pier is one of those maps that... I don't know, I think I have a very love-hate relationship with it.
I despise Pier.
I like it, and I also dislike it.
I'm gonna be real, I would rather never play on it again for the rest of my life.
That's... Usually when people say something like that, there's like an ultimatum. But you've just kind of said, I would rather not. Like, it's like, you'd rather not play on it, but you can't do this.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna end up on it. I queue up with my friends too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty map, but I don't think it's necessarily the best,
Aesthetically, nah.
Yeah.
Playing on it, I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
So, if there was, maybe from any other game, a game mode that isn't in TF... What's a game mode from another game you would like to see in TF2, do you reckon?
I don't play a lot of games.
I don't play other games.
I don't. Unlike The Sims doesn't really have game modes.
Oh my god.
I'd like to see The Sims in TF2.
Oh my god.
Anything is possible with VScript, this is what I was saying.
I don't think I would ever want that.
I don't know. I think a TF2 campaign would be sick. Like an
Ooh,
actual like
yeah.
single player mode.
That was...
But I'm a big
that
single player
is-
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big...
No, that is
guy.
a good idea.
Yeah, no, that actually does sound really cool. Like, definitely something that could like, TF2 has so much story that a story mode kind of makes sense. I guess that was maybe the idea of what MVM should have been, but...
Or the comics before they abandoned that. One of my friends got me into the comics without telling me that they never finished them, and I have never forgiven him.
You've never finished... Wait, oh, have you... I was assuming you finished the comics. I heard that wrong, because I was really distracted by a heavy.
I think Siege from
I'm
Paladins-
caught up to them, but man, I wish that they would finish that, because I would actually vibe in with that story.
I think that there are so many, especially on Twitter, so many artists that have been like, just let me do it.
I'm begging you.
There are people that would do that for free. I've just noticed a huge ass spider on my wall. Hello.
Oh my god, I was sitting down to dinner last night and a hornet landed on my fucking fork.
Oh, I've only ever seen one hornet in my life.
We get them all the time where I am.
They were hungry.
They wanted to eat, but little did they know they were in fact the snack.
Loud.
I think Siege from Paladins would work good in TF2. I've never played Paladins.
Is that what the bot's calling this? That's an F2.
Oh, yes. You know, let's do that.
Bot lobby. Yeah, get out
Yeah.
of this one.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Let me put that there for a minute.
They are congregating. Holy fuck. Our bots were congregating, and then one of the enemy bots dropped down, and then I was dead.
Imagine the Sims game, but with TF2 characters and locations. That would be...
Pyro cannot do any, like, actual communication dialogue options. He can only interact with people with, like, anything that does, like, body motions.
Can interact with the pets.
There's an interaction with Pyro that other people can do, and it's try to understand. Try to converse.
Attempts to make any sense.
One of the bots is kicking another one of the bots.
Oh no.
I love this game. There was in my brief time making YouTube videos, there was one point where I just watched a row of about 7 heavy bots, just all single file walk towards the cart, and it's the funniest fucking thing I have ever witnessed.
We did in fact get the game. Thank you.
That is how I feel on my like commute to work.
Going through the motions, man. Do you ever hit like peak autopilot at work and you say some stupid shit because you think that you're saying is something else?
I
Does
just
that
do
make
that
sense?
in person all the time anyway.
Felt. Dust Bowl.
Oh, we are.
My hood's all messed up. It looks really funky right now.
Oh no. Are we both playing?
Dust Bowl is an interesting choice.
I don't know why I have it queued, to be quite
I
honest.
mean, you don't have to requeue. It's fine. I never
No.
played it.
I just don't know.
Everybody has like everyone I've ever met either adores Dust Bowl or fucking hates it. There's never been anybody who's just like, I don't care.
Dust Bowl adorer. I have never ever met one.
I'm friends with
Your
like a
mom, right?
whole like group of them.
Oh, okay. I mean,
We homies.
To each
they
their own.
like they're like a group of folks where like Dust Bowl's like pretty much the only map that they play.
that's...
I could literally never play only one map.
Oh, I know a few people that do that. To be fair, one of my friends
I couldn't.
plays mostly 2-Fort.
I mean, 2-Fort's one thing. I have solo queued 2-Fort for a while, but that's mainly when I want to just chill out with a bunch of different people, but I don't want to go on like a community server about it. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a huge difference between EU 2-Fort and US 2-Fort, though.
There's
I've
a
had this
difference
conversation
between EU and US servers.
Well, in general, yeah. But I've had lots of conversations with people about this. But US servers, there is always someone talking in a US server. There's always conversation. And in EU servers, that just does not exist.
I've noticed that it's been very quiet this whole time.
Well, we've been
It's
in
a
EU
little
servers,
sad.
yeah.
I don't think that I would have very much fun on EU servers. Like 100 ping and no discussions? Come on.
No, you'll say something in the voice chat, and then someone will say "shut up," and it's like, "All right, sound."
Yeah, that's pretty
Cheers.
much that is pretty much EU servers.
To be fair, there's like a rolled dice percentile chance that anytime I speak on a TF2 server in general, I'm just gonna immediately be called a slur. That's always fun.
Oh my lord.
I'm just spamming short circuit because this is what you do on this map.
Yeah.
Is it helping?
I don't know because I can't see anything because of the short circuit.
I don't think that there's any projectile classes over there actually, so I don't know.
I'm trying to snipe out the door and all I can see is whoosh, whoosh.
I'm trying to snipe with 100 ping. I don't normally play on anything above like 50 ping if I can help it, so this is a little difficult.
I kind of get quite used to a lot of my US friends. TF2 massively prefers putting you in a US server if it can. And so if I ever play with any of my US friends, it's usually US servers. I'm pretty
Just
used to
so you know, it also prioritizes certain regions of the US because I could have an
Virginia.
entire party. No. I could have an entire party full of East Coast US people. And if my one singular friend that lives in California joins, there's a 50-50 chance that we're going to end up on a Washington or LA server, even if it's just him, and he's the only one on the West Coast.
Well, it's the same principle with just the American service thing, because I've been queued with like 4 people from the EU and 1 person from the US, and it'll always prefer to put you in the US. I don't particularly mind playing in US servers though. Like I say, it's you got a lot more funny people in there, and you can definitely do some stuff on 100 ping. Oh my lord!
I'm definitely hitting headshots. I'm just not getting kills off of them.
I'm playing pyro at this point. I'm hitting a lot of people with my flares, but no death.
You stealing my steez, bro. You having fun there? Ooh. I started to talk shit and I got instantly crit mowed down by a fucking heavy. That humbled me real fast.
I always get Virginia and I don't know where Virginia is. Somewhere in America.
It's weird though.
Virginia's towards the East Coast.
Yeah. When it comes to like EU servers, I feel like the game does its best not to put you in Madrid. It's either Stockholm or Luxembourg.
Luxembourg, yeah.
Like if you get a Madrid
Frankfurt
server,
right now.
you'll always see the same. Frankfurt, not Luxembourg. Yeah, they got rid of Luxembourg ones.
Oh.
You'll always see the same 12 people in the Madrid server too.
Yeah. Oh, I run into a lot of the same people on casual that I recognize. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know you.
That is the one thing, like, Virginia servers, so many people play on Virginia servers more than, like, any other servers, I feel. So the fact that I almost exclusively I'm on them most of the time means that, like, you'd think I'd run into a lot more people that I know than I actually do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's obviously, like, a few key people, and it depends on the map, really, because, the majority of the people that I play with tend to prefer attack, defense, and payload above any other map type, and that's what I exclusively play too, pretty much. It's neat, it's interesting.
I don't know how I got to where I am right now, but I'm there. I'm somewhere. I am behind enemies.
I don't quite know what's going on in this game in general.
I never know what's going on.
One of our snipers is popping the fuck off, though. Good for them.
This is one of those Dust Bowl games where I feel like we're not going to get the first point.
No. It's one of those Dust Bowl games where I think I may re-queue so we're not on Dust Bowl anymore in a minute.
Oh, wait, no, we got the sentry. Okay, wait.
Oh, we got it. Oh, if only I hadn't been killed, I could
aiming.
have capped the last point immediately. I decided to chase after that guy.
Frankfurt said the Zulu mode can play on and get under 100 ping, but Virginia said wants to 600. And
oh my god.
Good lord.
no, in my opinion, the Frankfurt servers are the best ones. They just feel the smoothest. I hate being put in Stockholm.
Yeah.
Getting that Stockholm syndrome, but it's the opposite. I want to leave.
Go away. Leave me alone. Even though I am the one attacking you.
Oh, there's about 73 men on the staircase. Holy fuck.
There's a lot of men. Oh lord.
my face 173 men are in my house.
A little bit fruity of you. I mean,
Stockholm are the worst server designer. Interesting. I think it all depends on where you are located in reference to them, though, to be fair. I am in the UK of England, so it's, yeah, they're alright. I don't notice too much of a difference between the EU servers, but yeah.
oh, found a teleporter.
There is definitely a difference. That pyro is waiting.
He's ready.
Ready, and I'm on death.
This is a heavy.
Oh no.
I have to like know when they're gonna air blast like 30 seconds before they actually do it to get reflex on this ping.
I think even if the surge, but yeah, I mean, it's partially down to your internet connection as well.
Yeah, internet connection and like, honestly, some shittier computers. You're gonna be better off if you have an Ethernet cable. Because I did Wi-Fi for a while. I was on a laptop and then I just didn't have an Ethernet cable. And getting one saved my life, bro.
For about a year of my life, I used mobile data tethered to my PC.
What?
Because my internet never worked when I lived where I used to live. In fact, that was when I started streaming as well. So I streamed on my mobile data for about a year. It was good data. I had good signal. I had 5G in the area I was, and if you tether it with your USB cable, it does work to an acceptable degree.
That is the most jank shit I've heard, and I love it.
It was janky as hell, but it worked.
Oh, dude, good on you, honestly. At that point, I would have been like, well...
I'm gonna give up.
Well, guess it wasn't meant to be.
No, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny how, like, yeah, my original streaming setup, so to speak, was incredibly janky.
I was using a, I believe, like, 1.5 year old computer that was cobbled together from spare parts that I paid $250 for. When I started, that was when I started doing video stuff. I never could have streamed on that thing if I wanted to. Never could have.
What was the first, like, computer or gaming experience that you had? And this is a question to both of you, actually.
Like gaming experience in general, or are we talking specifically PC gaming?
We'll go both, actually. First sort of game or gaming experience that kind of got you into it, and then...
So... I am living with my aunt, uncle, and one of my cousins, who's a couple years older than me. Right. And I've come to this house for most of my life, and they had a little bit more money, so they always had like a bunch of consoles. Right. So my first experiences with gaming were actually in the house that I'm living with right now, with like Mario games, some of the really old Nintendo 64 games. And I was awful at it. I was awful at everything. Some things never change. But I had a lot of fun with it. So when I first got a laptop, and I realized that I could actually run games, I was hype. And TF2 was really the first like PC game that I actually played.
For me, we were always a few console generations behind when we were younger, because I have 3 siblings, so there's 4 of us. So trying to get, all of the up-to-date gear was very, very, very expensive. So we had an N64 with Banjo-Kazooie and Pokemon Snap. So that was our first
Dub.
thing, which is great. I really enjoyed that. I've got some very vague memories of it. And then, yeah, PC was TF2, I think. Either that or like Flash Isaac.
Yeah. I think definitely, I mean, one of my first PC games was, well, I didn't really have a PC. I actually, so I didn't really grow up with video games particularly. Partially just due to my family moved around a lot. I don't think I had a TV until I was about 10. So I didn't really watch much either. And then I think I got I would have had a TV. I think I got a Wii as like my first console when I was a kid. And it was like, I don't remember what I played on it. I know I had a lot of old Wii games I used to play, but and then I got a really...
Oh, I left through muscle memory. I'm sorry. You guys can finish again.
And that's okay. No, I'll re-queue. It's all good. I do not like this map very much. But yeah, I remember I had I got a really crappy laptop, which was, and I think I think I played Minecraft on it. I remember definitely doing that.
Oof.
How'd
that run?
Oh, horrendously. It was like it was awful. It was like a £150 Toshiba laptop. Like it.
Yeah, my old laptop that I started gaming on, I tried to do Minecraft on that thing, and I could not do a newer pack than 1.11, I believe it was, because the things that they added in 1.12 was too much for my piece, for my little piece of shit little laptop to handle.
I remember I used to try and play a few online servers on Minecraft, and it couldn't. And I remember then, I installed Steam and TF2. I think TF2, I believe I got into it because I think it was just one of my friends had asked me to. They were like, I play this game, you should play this game. And I think I just said yeah, and I did. And yeah, it ran like absolute garbage on that laptop. It was funny because it wasn't even a thing where it was like, I mean, it didn't run well anyway, but it wasn't like it was like a low frame rate issue. I think it ran at like a good 30 FPS or whatever, which is fine.
Did it do that thing where it would freeze
stuttered,
every like 10 seconds?
Like every 5-10 seconds, it just stutters and froze.
God.
And so you could barely play on it like properly. And I remember thinking to myself in a server, I actually remember this, like being like, why are people like good? Like, how am I not ever like at the top of the leaderboard when I play this game? Like, why do other people beat me? Like, how, if their game is like this, how do they,
you thought that everybody was like
that I just
too?
thought that's how it was. Like,
no.
I remember genuinely thinking like, this is just how it is. This is the gaming. This was my first PC game aside from Minecraft.
I think that was the benefit of the fact that I started playing when I was 16, and I started playing after I had Discord, because I was like in calls with people and being like, wow, my game freezes every like 10 seconds. And they were like, oh man, how are you having fun? And I was like, I don't know. I used to have to put Discord calls on my phone. And have my earbud, like one earbud with the call underneath my headset.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get that. I had an issue with my internet, which I couldn't have Discord open at the same time as something else, and I did the exact same thing as that.
It's crazy. Oh, jeez.
I think that the crappy laptop is a rite of passage, though.
I was about to say, did we all have a crappy laptop phase?
Well, crappy PC, crappy laptop. It was laptop for me, yeah. But I genuinely think that it is a rite of passage.
To try to play TF2 on a device that could never, in its existence, ever play the game.
Have a terrible experience with games, and then it makes me appreciate having a computer more now that can actually do things. Because I'm like,
sorry,
wow,
I'm still in this game.
My laptop.
And now we've got good rigs, and we put like configs on our game to make it look like shit.
Yeah, we just purposely make it look like shit.
Who's we? I don't have a graphics card.
You're imagining the gameplay right now.
My PC died last year the day before my birthday, and I ordered a pre-built because I am fucking stupid.
That's so sad.
It's okay, we're on the best map in the game, I can't be upset.
We're in a Virginia server. This is the first time
This is my time! Wait. The game loves me.
The game does not, in fact, love me. You're a part of We too. 10 FPS. Surprising amount of people that are actually saying that they're a member of the 10 FPS gang. That's actually quite cool.
And now I get like an average of like 200 frames and mwah. I just listen. Yeah, no, I sit there and I'm like maladaptive daydreaming. You guys aren't actually real. You're just the little voices in my head.
You're a figment of Shippy's imagination.
Oh, there's a fucking bot.
No, he's gone.
I'm just chatting with the little gay people on my PC.
That's all I'm ever doing.
That's all I'm ever trying to do. Chatting with the homies and the homos.
Oh, we got believe in magic. Oh, we do. Gopher loves the caber, does he?
That's one.
Didn't know that about Gopher.
I used to on my laptop. I remember I had a config that like removed eyeballs.
That sounds quite
like
psychopathic.
it was the most extreme like config that one of my friends could find for me, and it removed eyeballs and corpses, and I don't think there were shadows. Like it was
the worst.
It looked like shit. Mode. It looked like shit, but I got like 30 FPS for the first time.
But it was yours, yeah. I remember trying to do the same thing with. Remember on my laptop, I tried to play GTA 5 once. That didn't. Happen.
I could never imagine.
It did not happen.
What did I try to play? I tried to play a lot of things that I definitely couldn't play on, kind of on both my shitty laptop and then also on my last PC. Gopher loves the capers a lot.
I'm trying to find. There was this guy on YouTube. Honestly, shout out who specifically made YouTube tutorials for for low graphics configs in like every game. He would show people how to like mod games specifically so that they could run on terrible computers. I love that guy. Can I please? That sniper's
having shadows on is good because then you can see people's shadows through the goddamn walls sometimes.
Yeah, because this game doesn't work.
This game is fucking broken.
In-game like cheats. Valve endorsed cheats. Oh wow.
That's a bot.
The difference between the 100 ping sniping is real. Oh.
I think I remember that guy too. When I first started getting into like PCs and stuff like that, and I was looking at parts and like performance stuff, they would always show like all the best settings and like things. You go into like the text files and physically turn things off.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna just sit on the cart for now and be the cart sniper.
I hope you clip into that wall.
It didn't work.
I'm leaving the cart. You guys made me sad.
Hope you're on TF2 and Payday 2. God, I'm so excited for Payday 3. I know this is a TF2 stream, but Payday 3 is coming.
I don't know anything about Payday.
I've played Payday 2 like once or twice. I think I need to try it again because I didn't give it enough of a chance to enjoy it. Plus, it's not CSGO, so it will probably not brick my entire system if I try it again. Hopefully, anyway.
Was that 1 health, bro? So sad.
CSGO, oh lord. We're talking about CSGO now.
I've played CSGO a few times. One of my friends had me play 2 rounds of CSGO comp, and then I deranked him, and then we never played CSGO comp again.
Oh, did I tell you the story properly of what happened to me?
No.
Oh no, I very briefly summarized it earlier. I launched CSGO. I played like 2 games like with a friend in order to like try it because I'd never tried it. I was like, CSGO 2's coming out, and you know, like maybe I'll try it, you know, whatever. I got 2 games.
So this was
in.
recent.
This was like 4 or 5 days ago.
Oh boy,
and,
go ahead.
I tabbed out the game, and then my entire desktop froze.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, this has happened to me before. I'll just restart my PC. I restarted it, and it blue screened. and I restarted again, and it blue screen again, and it kept giving me the same error. So I was like, oh lord. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and restore it, like do a system restore, go back to like a few days ago when I didn't have CS:GO installed, and it wouldn't let me do that. And I was like, okay. I even had a restore point, and it was like, nope, you can't. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna reinstall Windows then onto this drive, and it was like, nope, you can't reinstall Windows. And I was like, oh no. And then I ended up having to reinstall Windows onto my secondary drive, and I've been able to see my my old drive in like Disk Manager, and it's just bricked. I can't do anything with it. I can't format it. I can't do anything.
That's so sad.
It's dead. Hello, Manus. Welcome. You have missed. I can't even tell you half the stuff we've talked about. It's been a wild ride so far.
My friend's spamming me to check my Snapchat. I'm busy.
I've never used Snapchat.
I use it often. I send people images of animals whenever I see them.
I did rooster. Oh yeah, fair enough. Honestly, I use
We out here.
no social media.
I have warned you guys that I am a fucking gremlin.
Hello, Agra. Welcome also. Oh my god, it's the squad. They have arrived. But yeah, I think. Oh my.
They all spawned at the same time.
See, I think the reason, so, like, I've talked about this before as well. I have no idea why I ever got into or enjoy TF2, because I've, like, never really actually enjoyed first-person shooter games, particularly.
Same. Same.
Yeah, and I remember I was talking to a friend once forever ago about, like, why I don't play any other games, particularly. And, whoa. And, I was talking about CSGO, and I was like, I don't like CSGO, and they were like, why not? And I was like, well, because it's all, like, the way you play is very, you know, different to TF2, and they were like, well, how's it different? I was like, well, like, I was like, you can't scope on any of your weapons, and they were like, we can't do that in TF2, and I was like, oh, yeah, you can't. And then I was like, well, yeah, and I realized they're not actually that dissimilar. They're dissimilar, the only thing that really separates CSGO and TF2, aside from obviously they're very different visually, is the fact that they, like, CSGO's a lot more competitive. You take CSGO seriously, and you can optionally take TF2 seriously. And I think that's probably one of the things I like about it, is that I can just play on my own and do my own thing. And my own thing is very silly and goofy. I never really follow much of a format. I run around, I kill people in silly...
Yeah, you're just a silly, goofy little guy.
Yeah, you could describe me as such. And I think that's probably
but I felt that.
And I think that's probably one of the reasons I think it's why, oh my lord, that heavy just sniped me across the map with crits. That was insane.
Why are they at our spawn?
My introduction to
I know,
TF2
but I'm pushing the cart.
was
Push the cart. Yeah, they're not watching cart, they're watching us.
I saw the medic use the syringe gun. I was like, yeah, gotta respect the hustle. I mean, fair enough. I feel like the TF2 like SFMs were a lot of people's introduction. I mean, they are very
and Gmod animations, just the introduction to the characters anyway.
Yeah, they're very like the TF2 characters. Even if you haven't played TF2, the likelihood is that you will recognize one of the TF2 characters because they are so like integrated into, especially like meme culture. The TF2 characters are very prevalent on the internet and always kind of have been. I think there's no way that you could, like, that you wouldn't really recognize it. It's a very, very recognizable game.
You can't be super active on the internet without having seen at least one TF2 character at least once.
Yeah, basically.
Or even like little, like smaller things like sounds. Like I hear the quick sound everywhere. The resupply sounds, like the...
or the engineer nope.
Oh
like
yeah, the nope. Yeah.
it's I hear that in fucking places where people don't even know what the fuck TF2 is.
Yeah, it's so weirdly integrated. That actually made me think. I don't know if you guys have seen, there is a lot of, old video game sounds get reused for a lot of different things, because they are just stock sounds. There is a scene in Better Call Saul which uses a Half-Life 2 sound effect, and it's very, very, very subtle. You barely even hear it. But there is a scene where Saul breaks down a wall in his office, and it is very, very discernibly distinctly, if you listen for it, the Half-Life 2 squelch effect. And it's really funny. I don't know why it is, or it just is in there. I remember seeing that and thinking that's hilarious. But yeah, it's the same thing. Like, I've seen the Nope thingy like a million times.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh no. Why did you listen to him?
Hello.
That's Rob.
I can't put my webcam on right now for reasons, but hi. How are we doing?
Yeah, we're good.
I think it's going well.
He just came down and strangled me. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
This actually terrified me.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
I
actually,
had to
He
unpause
asked
the
me to
stream
strangle
on my
you
other
too.
Yeah, but
monitor.
I've not got my webcam on, so like.
oh, that makes sense.
Now there's more sort of theatrics to it.
That does make sense. Stay
Yeah.
hydrated. That is true. I'm gonna get a drink.
I'm gonna go get a bit of water now because I've come downstairs.
That is fair. Could you give me one?
I've been
cool.
sipping
Thank
at
you. I
some
was gonna
water
go
the whole
grab one,
time.
but I'm really thirsty.
No worries.
Thank you. Yeah, that's Rob. There he is. It's like he's manifested from a picture to a real person. That is him. It's hard to believe, I know. But it is. A lot of Half-Life 2 and Half-Life Sound ones are from public libraries. Yeah, it's just very, very interesting to... Oops, daisy. To see that. Add Wyalata. I think I can do that. I think I have the actual physical ability to do that right now.
Apparently I couldn't be asked to fill the glass.
That's alright, thank you.
Yeah.
I just love that I like disappeared because my internet cut out and I came back as a fucking mod on the stream.
There you go. It has been done. Why no real
Yeah.
people this stream? Rob unfortunately could not have his webcam on, and Shippy just isn't real, so...
I'm just not real. I don't know. I've been meaning to get a webcam for a while. I would not have turned it on, even if I had one, by the way, because I sped run a shower right before stream because I lost track of time.
Mm-hmm.
3 drops of
Typically-
water came out of that shower and you were done. That was it.
Nah, dude, normally I'm a person that likes to fucking literally boil my skin in my showers.
I'm a very hot shower guy. Yeah.
I like to turn the water up real hot. I like to be in there for like minimum 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But I fucking 10 minutes I was done.
Shippy is a shared hallucination. I agree.
I do like to boil my skin.
Burn away the germs.
Exactly.
Bacteria.
Do you
Bacteria
like my
can't live in
disco
boiling
balls?
water.
I have an unfortunate amount.
I see you, Shippy.
Are you sure?
No.
Do I get a headshot off the gate? I don't. Nobody peeked.
There's no one there, in fact, actually.
Where is the enemy team?
Did you know that their actual nickname is Shippy Bippy? Thank you, Agra. I don't know who pinned that. What do you mean, Manus? What?
Should be not real.
I said I see
Oh,
you, Shippy, and
dude.
then detonated myself.
Are giftapults also not real? I'd be sad.
Giftapults are...
Was that mindset that went, or should be going again?
If giftapults
Hello?
are not real, then what the fuck is taking up 107 slots of my inventory right now?
Someone better tell me the righteous bison isn't real. It's all an illusion. Thank you, Mindset of me.
Are we firing Matt?
Probably.
Is there controversy?
Apparently, I think I may have said something. I don't know what I said, though. The only thing in my memory that I said is that you're a shared hallucination.
So over this stream, we've confirmed that somehow I am not real, and also that everything going on in the stream is a hallucination in my head. So I don't know how those things are both happening, but we're on Dust Bowl again.
Oh, God! Oh, no! It was all fine until you said we're on Dust Bowl again. We could alternatively not be on Dust Bowl again. Like, if I go into...
I'm fine with that alternate reality.
Yeah, where I go into casual queue, I scroll down
And just
to...
removed us. What if you went in there and it wasn't even on there?
And I remove Dust Bowl.
Oh my god, imagine.
And living between universes? This is my favorite headcanon.
Dust Bowl is an hallucination.
Dust Bowlant.
Don't bowl.
Just balling.
There have been plenty of times where I've joined a game, like, at the end, when you're getting into a different map anyways,
Yeah.
and therefore, I join into a map that is not on my queue list.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying.
really annoying.
I had that happen with Pier, because Pier is not on my queue list.
Pier is on my queue list, but I never really seem to get it, so I don't mind keeping it on as the occasional, you know, like, mix up, like, oh, I'm here, okay.
Got it earlier, like, one time. And
Yeah.
then my internet died, so I guess that really speaks to how Pier feels about me.
Yeah, it's not how you feel about it, it's about how it feels about you. There's too many abouts.
The feeling is mutual.
I have, in fact, requeued us.
Dub.
A lot of bouncy people this game.
RIP to this game, it's over.
It's so over, good lord.
We win. We win.
Pier is one of the maps that I do like that other people don't, but it's not my favorite map.
Pier is definitely one of the maps ever.
It is, it is. Dust Bowl is the only thing that is real. This whole time I was thinking that it was not. Thank
Dude,
you.
3 scouts on Dust Bowl? I know people that would fucking pop a blood vessel over that.
Hello, man. Yeah. I just pop a blood bustle when I see more than 2 scouts anyway. It's I don't
Okay,
hate
I'm
Pier.
gonna drop an opinion.
Oh, dear.
That's risky.
I think that each class there's like a maximum that you can have in a game before it's like too much. And
yeah.
I think for most classes, if you have more than 3 of them, you are doing too much.
Yeah.
I think Soldier's the only class where you can have more than 3.
Yeah.
And that's not.
Soldier,
because
you
I'm a
can have
soldier
more
main.
than 3,
Bias.
and even then, I don't think that they should all be using the same rocket launcher.
Nah,
Gotta
you need,
give them
like-
some variation. I feel like both medic and engineer, 2 is normally good unless one of them's using like Kritzkrieg or one of them has a mini sentry. You know what I'm saying?
Telling me you don't want to do a 12 NG stack.
No.
Why does everyone have this misconception that I now suddenly hate everyone? Why has this come about?
We're on a Virginia server again, but we're on an
right.
awful map.
Well, they've got a
I haven't played this map since I fucking installed the game.
Yeah, I don't think I
I'm
have
putting
either.
on- I
They've got bots.
Yeah.
so it's funny.
I
Some
agree.
of the Dust Bowl folks that I play with will also play this map because they define it as being
This is just
Dust Bowl
2.
if payload.
Yeah. It does feel like Dust Bowl. Maybe that's because it's dusty or something. But
Dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yes.
Goofy
Okay,
animal.
everyone's yelling about Matt
I don't hate
in the
everyone.
chat now.
I think that's a misconception that's come from somewhere. I have never felt hatred in my life.
Can't relate. Holy fuck.
I'm a very
Oh
loving.
my god.
Very loving guy.
Matt just loves everybody.
Yeah, I do. It's too much energy to hate everyone. I don't know.
That honestly, that is completely and entirely fair.
I got a question.
Shippy got a question in the chat.
How
Yeah.
did I meet Steve? Okay. So Steve
our main
is,
benefactor, by the way, one of the.
and
people that
I'm
donates
the
a lot.
reason why Steve is in the team because he's a homie of mine.
I see.
So I met Steve on a combination of a trade server that I used to just kind of chill and hang out on. And then I also started seeing him when I hung around certain dodgeball communities. And I always just loved the fact that his name was just Steve in all caps. So I interacted with him a lot because I thought he was funny. And then from there, I invited him to my Discord server. And we started talking like on a genuine level, and I got to see like him outside of the bit. And he's just genuinely like one of the most generous and kind people that I've ever met.
So
It was actually a Minecraft trade server, I'm not gonna lie.
You're telling me that Steve is a bit? I can't believe this. I thought
I
Steve.
can't believe this.
I just thought Steve
no,
was
it's
Steve.
no, it's totally genuine.
Yeah, so
Nah,
Steve
but
is.
we've been homies.
Steve is one of the sort of main benefactors for Fortress Faceoffs. Provides a lot of the financial support for our gifts and stuff for the winners of the tournaments and everything. So that's who Steve is. and he just does it because he's cool. So,
and I'd
big
like
shout
to
out,
point
Steve.
out that I did reach out with the offer for him to be a partner, because he does actually enjoy hosting events himself, and he does give prizes to these events. He's hosted a couple dodgeball things that I know of, and he does genuinely love giving to people. He is a very generous human being, and I didn't even imagine that he would give as much as he has. I didn't expect it to go as far as it has, and I'm very grateful for him as a person.
Yeah. Yeah, we we do love Steve. He is a very cool guy. There is a spy.
We love Steve might be a meme, but it's a meme that is bred from truth.
We keep getting unusual prizes. Oh, unusuals for prizes from Steve. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a spy just chilling out here.
Keep getting unusual prizes. Last time it was a box full of frogs.
Steve keeps mailing me things.
Dude, if Steve showed up at my doorstep with a box full of actual living frogs, I would be the happiest bitch.
I'd be so happy if Steve showed up to my home.
Frog.
Frog. What in the hell was that? I don't know who I killed.
Something.
It was completely
Oh,
accidental.
Accidental kills are the best, though.
My rocket just sailed straight into someone and they detonated. Oh, it was a spy and he didn't actually die. My day was ruined.
F. Coping. Bitch.
Yeah, it's a lot of coping.
Oh, Shippy, that was really
Did you see that series of events?
Yeah.
that was so rude.
Did you both see that?
We both, sorry. Yeah, that's on stream as well.
Oh no.
It's...
That's how the game goes for me half the time, by the way. It's just, oh, wow.
That mod made it look so much more satisfying. Yeah, it does. The Schadenfreude.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's this guy doing? He's just chilling out down here. That's a level 3 sentry gun.
Nah, I'm unconvinced.
I'm at spawn now. You're not convinced?
Dude, oh, there are so many men. This is upsetting.
Me when? Okay, that sentry gun is no longer a pressing issue because it is, in fact, not there anymore. So this is what Source 2 TF2 feels like. Well, these particles I did actually are the same, if not similar ones that they use in the Team Fortress 2 Classic remake, which I've always massively preferred the particles from that game over TF2's like default particles.
I've never played.
It's actually really fun. There's a lot of custom stuff within the base game, but like the idea being that obviously the base game is what TF2 was in 2007. It is good fun. Definitely worth trying if you haven't. I can't remember what the installation process for it is, but you have to install some goofy mod.
Oh man, dude, I'm probably not gonna do it if it's a process.
You have to install like a 2013 version of a Source SDK first.
If there's one thing that I am, it's a lazy bitch.
Why oh why did they give you the Twitter login, Shippy?
Hey. I'm gonna make that Twitter account actually something. How much was it being used before you gave me the login? Exactly. I don't want to hear it.
Not much.
Exactly.
TF2, yeah, they do. TF2 Classic particles do look very, very cool. We do enjoy them.
Also, it's kind of dead though. That's the thing with these mods, TF2 Classic. For the other one,
Open Fortress?
Open Fortress, they just seem to die very, very quickly.
Yeah.
It didn't help that they had to take down their download links for like an extended period of time because Valve said, we'll get back to you with something, and then never did.
Also, I do want to say, I feel like it just speaks a lot to TF2 itself that we could have these remakes and stuff, and they still will not get as big as the actual game itself. If they ever make another, like, if they ever actually do fucking Team Fortress 3 or anything like that, I will say one thing. If they don't make it so that the cosmetics can transfer over, they're fucking dumbasses.
Well,
Actual
let's see what they
morons.
do with CS2. Because if they don't with CS2, then they work with TF2 too. TF2.
TF2 too.
If they even, I'm not gonna get my hopes up for that, to be honest. But
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
Received a call from my mother whilst we were having this conversation.
Dude, I don't. It's like dumb how replayable TF2 is because it doesn't feel like a game that would have the replay value that it does.
I mean, I don't even. Yeah, there's something about it, I guess, because the fact that I'm playing this map for probably what is the like 1000th time. I know it so well. I've seen it so many times, but yet I will still somehow have a different experience each time I play it. Is within reason anyway, because as I say, killing the sentry gun that's always in the same spot every time. But yeah, you are definitely right about that. At least, I mean, it does have a lot of replayability, and I don't know sort of what it just has its own way of doing that. I think like you said, well, like I said earlier, actually, I think it's like games like what other games are, how old is TF2 now, like 14 years old and 15 years old even, but that like have as much replayability, like what Call of Duty Black Ops was probably one. That's probably one of the only games I can think of. It's probably the only other game I know, but there's any other game from 2007 that had a multiplayer feature. I can guarantee you, if you launched it and tried to play it now, you would not really have any of an experience that you have with TF2. It's got so much more character and, oh god, individuality to itself that allows you to keep playing it in any way that you actually want
it's like you've got like the customization aspect of it with cosmetics. You have the ability to have like binds to add that little bit of a more unique, like little quirky type fucking shit. There's so many game modes to choose from, both in the like base game and also on like community servers. And while I do wish like things like MVM got a little bit more love, there's still so much community-led content surrounding something like MVM that you're still gonna have stuff to go for.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna necessarily get the prizes from it if you go for it on the community server.
Yeah, no. That's a good question. So I am stuck currently in this like thing where I don't like playing community servers for community servers that play the vanilla TF2 maps. Vanilla TF2 and community. I don't enjoy playing it, and the only reason I don't is simply because casual has the funny badge. I think if casual didn't have the badge, I wouldn't be inclined to play casual. I love community servers for everything else, like community game modes and like custom stuff. I love community servers. But I don't enjoy playing vanilla TF2 on community servers, and I think like, even though there is no actual grind for the casual badge, I still like to make myself sit through games just so I get the XP from it.
I think for me, like, I started playing casual a little bit more when I, like, saw my friends having the, like, more upgraded, or upgrade badges.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I now kind of use it too much as, like, a vetting system, where I'll fucking, at the beginning of a game, as soon as I join a casual
at the ranks,
game,
you're like,
I'm hitting tab, I'm staring, I'm like, okay, anybody that I know, anybody who's like max tier, max level, like I know who I need to be afraid of.
Yeah.
And like, it's really not a good mindset to have, because I know plenty of people who have played like exclusively community servers, so they have the talent, they've got like thousands of hours in the game, they just don't touch casual for their own reasons, which is fair.
Yeah.
And I also you've got people like me, where I'm tier 3, like I'm approaching tier 4, and I am jack shit at this game. Like, I'm so bad at this game, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. I mean, I have, for example, my HUD doesn't actually show the casual badges, but I do the same thing where I check it at the beginning of games. I think mainly just to see if I know anyone in the game, because I run into a lot of similar people. But that's a really good question. So I just thought about it because I did what I'm thinking of as you were saying that. Are there any like weird little habits you have that you do in the game that make absolutely zero sense? Because I'll tell you what my one is. Every time I respawn, well, most of the time when I respawn, for some reason, I always make sure to touch the resupply cabinet before I leave spawn. I don't know why I do that, but I do it every, like, I'm going out of spawn now. I go up to the resupply cabinet, touch it, then run out of spawn. Even though I'm fully ammoed and healthed.
I do what one of my friends has described as being in-game stimming.
Okay.
Stims, for anybody unaware, are just little, sometimes movements, sometimes they're sounds that people make. Things to give yourself a little bit of stimulation if your brain's a little too quiet is the easiest way to do that. In person, I'll, like, flail my hands in the air. I'll listen to a song over and over again if it itches my brain just right. And in the game, it comes in the form of rapid switching my weapons and jumping literally everywhere.
I do both of those things.
I will rapid switch, especially if I have a loadout on where it makes a lot of noise when I do that. I have a button that'll make my fucking mouse wheel loose, and I'll just let it go.
Just spin it, yeah.
And I jump. My habit of jumping started when I really started maining Pyro, because I have the jingle belt on my main loadout for him. So it jingles, and it makes a louder noise when I jump. So I used to just b-hop so that I would have the little jingle in my ears all the time.
Right, yeah.
So I stim in the game as I'm playing, and the jumping has actually made it so that my movement is, like, fucked for the fact that I have 5,000 hours.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. They have one of those spies. I don't feel like I need to say anything else, and it's just one of those spies. It's one of the ones that just doesn't die. They bounce, like, they for some reason travel at like a bajillion miles an hour. And they just don't die.
He knows how you're gonna move before you're moving, you know?
You know, bro, he knows how I'm gonna move before I know how I'm gonna move, and I don't know how I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna... He just knows. Oh, he's sentient. Never knew a spy could tank a guardian. Yeah, I just gardened the spy and he lived. So, apparently...
He's using kunai.
He's using kunai, yeah.
I haven't paid attention. I think they have 2 spies. I've just kind of, like, been dying. I don't know.
I've not been paying much attention either.
When I play on non-Virginia servers, I almost never actually pay attention to the game because I know that the ping is gonna make me shit anyways.
I hardly pay attention to the game ever. It's fine. I really struggle. I know this a lot when I stream. Not even just streaming, just in general. I can't talk and play TF2 at the same time. I am either focused on the game or I'm not. There's no in between for me. It's like
I used to be able to sit in a call with like 7 people and play TF2 and just like do that for hours, and now if I'm in a call with people that I'm not immediately playing with, I can't play the game right, and it makes me sad.
I kind of find nowadays that I have to play the game with music.
I do everything with music. Actually, I think my music paused. I don't know when that happened.
There's some things I physically can't do while listening to music. If I need to concentrate, music's not there. I know a lot of people that read while listening to music at the same time. Like, no.
If I'm listening to music while I'm reading, it has to have no words, and it has to not be an instrumental version of a song with words, or else my brain will just be focused on the words too much to actually read.
Yeah, I understand that.
What the fuck just happened?
Whoa, hello.
I can't play, like, story-based games either, while I'm listening to music, unless it's during, like, a lull where it's, like, in between periods. Like, I recently got Subnautica on Steam. And I've already played the game. I had it on Epic a while back. I just didn't want to re-download Epic. But I got it, and I was playing through it, and every time that there's, like, a big speaking moment where there's lore happening, I have to, like, tab out and pause Spotify, you know?
Yeah.
And also, I played Valorant for a little while. I know, judge me. I can't play Valorant, when I have music on, because I won't hear, like, the footsteps.
Yeah. I play most games with music, but I don't play many games, so...
Yeah, fair. For me, it really depends. Things like I mentioned I was playing The Sims earlier, like, before I got in for the stream. I don't play games that are, like, sandboxy, like Minecraft or The Sims, with music on. I prefer to have YouTube on with a video, so that it's, like, more of like something for my brain to do.
That's,
you know?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I've
I'm
always
playing
video
Minecraft-
essays.
Yeah,
Great.
I was
Um,
just about to say.
Mwah,
Yeah.
mwah, mwah.
Documentaries, video essays. I've got so many TF2 clips. Well, I used to because they've all been deleted since I purged
The
my
longer the
drive.
better, and the least interesting the subject is. Oh.
I used to
It
watch
depends
those
for
JCS
me.
criminal psychology videos while I play TF2.
Oh, I've done that a couple times. I also just have like certain like very long videos that I could watch like a million times.
Yeah.
Recently it's been the Isaac Y Last to Leave 25k video. I have watched that video at least 7 times the full way through. I'm not even joking, and I'm pretty sure 3 of them I have not been sober for.
I don't have the attention span for like. Really,
It's
really
not.
long
I'm
ones.
not even. The thing is, I still, as I'm rewatching that video, will like randomly zone into it and realize that I'm seeing something that I have no memory of
Yeah.
after 7 viewings.
Also, I just want to point out, hello, Steve. He's in the chat right now.
Steve just DM'd me and said, "Shippy losing payload maps. What's new?"
Steve.
Steve, I am on 100 ping and I am entertaining.
Christ.
I can't be a gamer and be entertaining at the same time.
It's not possible. I will stand by the fact it's not possible. You know, I used to watch when I... well, I'm not really big into them, but I used to watch a couple TF2 comp streamers. Like, I'd sometimes sit in the streams and be like... my content preference has always been people who will, like, you know, talk to chat and whatnot. And
Yeah,
comp streaming is very different from that, and I've
I
realized that.
cannot watch TF2 comp.
I-
One of my friends is in a comp team, and she'll send me like literal like comp match frag videos, and I'm just I can't. And it's been a plethora of different comp players at like different levels. She was last season she was a newcomer team, and a couple of her teammates would record or stream,
Yeah.
and I literally only stayed there and watched them because I had something else going on the side, and I was like, gotta support my friend.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I realized that they're two very different things, because I realized that there is no way to pay attention to a chat whilst trying to pay attention to a video game in the way that
Yeah.
it's one or the other in that sense when it comes to comp. And so you're
The
either-
only time that you can really... I feel like it's easier with not FPS games.
yeah.
Like, you can definitely do that with, like, a sandbox game. Like, for my brief time that I was streaming, I streamed mainly TF2, but I also did a lot of Minecraft, and I was able to pay attention a lot more to chat when I was streaming Minecraft. I think I did Slime Rancher once. I was able to pay attention to chat then.
Well,
It's just...
there's no objective,
when you're-
so it's
Yeah.
there's not one thing you have to constantly be paying attention to. Like,
So, like, I understand people who, like, refuse to stream, like, FPS games. Because if their chat is used to them just, like, vibing and talking, and if they're, like, a competitive person, like, I can understand not wanting to tank your performance just to keep your chat happy. Like, I get that.
yeah. Old school RuneScape. I've never played new school RuneScape.
I haven't played RuneScape since I think my age was in single digits.
Well, I've never played RuneScape.
Oh, dude, Fortress Faceoffs Compty!
Oh lord. I've talked about being on a comp team before many times with a different like plethora of different people, but it's never worked out.
I've been told that when I'm actually in like a mindset where I can focus on the game, I could probably do decent as like a Highlander pyro. I have yet to try because I don't often get in that mindset.
Yeah. I think the only way a comp team could work for myself is if it was a group of really good friends. Because
No, that's probably the worst thing. You need to be with people you don't fucking know, because you don't get angry at them. and fall out.
True. I suppose.
To be fair, if it was my friends, they would know not to expect much from me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm used to never really taking games seriously, I suppose.
Yeah,
I've
same.
never sat down in a game and taken one seriously, like, fully.
I think like sometimes when I'm in like a really bad mood, like if I had like a shit day at work and the world gets on my nerves, sometimes I'll just put on like the most aggressive playlist that I can find and like fully sink myself into the game. But even then, if somebody like killbinds next to me, I'm gonna killbind back.
Yeah.
Or if I get stuck behind enemy lines, I'm gonna just stare at like the group of people that are encroaching on me, about to murder me. Like, I'm still gonna goof around even when I'm trying.
I could get us into Banny's LAN tournaments if we get a comp team. Thank you, Steve. Okay, I've never, Manus, never try-harded. I've done well before. Like, I did well yesterday, but I wasn't try-harding. If I died, I didn't care. I just was doing okay. I think there's a very big difference between try-harding and just doing well. Woo! Oh, my lord. That Heavy decided that then was the time to receive the random critical hits, and then was the time to put them into me. Good lord. Yeah. I mean, TF2 is a very versatile game. I don't know. I don't understand people, like, saying that there is any one way that's the correct way to play it, because it's just play it how you want to. It's kind of the overarching point, I guess. You gotta play a game, you play any other game to have fun, so I think if you're, like, playing TF2, you have to play it the way that's fun for you, not the way that some other person has fun.
There's so many ways to play TF2, and I'm, like, sick and tired of people being so fucking judgmental. Like, I get a little judgmental at people who are, like, competitive for no reason. Like, I got friends that try hard consistently and, like, casual, and it's like, please touch grass. But, like, I'm never... Like, if someone's being a friendly, I will tend to just let friendlies be. Mm-hmm. Unless they're, like, in between me and someone who's actively shooting me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But, like, I like to try to respect the way that people play the game. I try not to disrespect comp players. If someone says they're a TF2 comp player, I'm obviously gonna be like, bleh. But I also do that with people who are exactly like me, who used to fucking play exclusively on community servers, or still do. Like, I back in the fucking day, the only fucking server you would ever see me on would be Neon Heights, a main server, so I really am not one to judge, so I don't.
Yeah. Oh my god, that medic is still alive.
Oh, man. Dude, Valve comp. I have some friends that do Valve comp. Holy shit.
Valve comp. What a...
Someone tried to pull me into that once, and I was like, no, I really don't think I'm gonna do that.
God. Man, you can't cope over this one, I'm sorry.
Can play Valve comp with the other 3 people that play Valve comp.
I think I've played Valve comp a couple of times. I've never really tried it properly. I mean, there's nothing really to try, is there?
I think if there were more people playing it, like, maybe, but it's just, you're gonna run into the same few people because not a lot of people do
Valve comp. Oh, you can see
comp.
all of this stuff. The last time I played... Oh, yeah, so I tried playing it a few times, like, recently. And by recently, I mean 2021. And then before that, so I played, like, a bunch of games in 2021, all around, like, all in September. And then I could see 2 times I played in December of 2016. And I'm pretty sure that's when comp just came out as well, like, when they did the Meet Your Match update.
Yeah.
I think I tried it, like, a couple times then, and that's pretty much it.
Did you name that thing the Righteous Bison?
Yeah, I did. It's because I have an entire, like, soldier loadout where every item is named the Righteous Bison.
You are an amazing person.
Nah.
There are no ulterior motives of me saying that.
Wow, goodbye, Mr. Spy. I'm so sorry.
You crit him.
I did. I would feel bad.
Man.
However, that's...
I would feel bad.
Definitely dead?
He's definitely dead.
Yeah, he's definitely dead, yeah.
Shot a fat crit at his feet after he uncloaked. He is not alive anymore.
Dude, I ain't been able to do shit this game. I'm 7 and 26.
I am not paying any attention.
I literally for half the game I was just like jumping into the entire enemy team and then immediately dying.
Yeah. I'm just goofing off with random people. My lord. Okay.
Oh my god.
This is just how every TF2 game ends for me.
Have a good 1 minute. God.
There you go. We've got like... Oh my lord, that worked out. I'm very surprised. Incredibly surprised. Hello, Mr. Svi. Thank you for the raid.
Hi, Sri.
Welcome to
Yo.
welcome to the Fortress Faceoffs something.
The meet the team. Meet the team stream 2.
Hello, Svi. Hope your stream went well, friend. Oh, thank you for doing the shout out, India.
Yo.
Yeah, we are doing a a 7-day long stream a week thing. I don't know why we came up with that name. It's more of like a meet the team thing. That's what I think is a better name.
That's what the like running name when we were putting things together was Streamer Week, but I
Yeah.
think like official name we're going with Meet the Team.
Yeah, meet the team. So it's meeting everyone behind Fortress Faceoffs at the minute. Who is on the team.
Probably not like absolutely everyone, but we're giving you a good idea of
Pretty
at
much
least the
everyone.
folks that have been around the longest.
Yeah. And that, yeah, so that's me, Rob, and this is Shippy.
Hello.
Shippy B.
I run the Twitter.
I run at the Twitter.
I'm the Twitter bitch.
Damn.
How many people on the team in total? I think we're still looking. Are we still going through those staff applications that we got recently? Because that number might change.
I don't know how many there are in it currently.
I'm pretty sure we just got on a couple new people the other day, so I'm gonna say that we don't really have a set number of our staff right now. Every day we're pretty much still looking into the applicants. That process isn't done yet from what I've seen. People are leaving and coming back, and you know, like I only just less than a week ago, I think, got back into the team after a month or two. I was doing my own shit.
Yeah.
I am one of the producers, yes. I'm having to take a little bit of a hiatus from streaming and like content creation and in general, but I will be, and I'm excited to get in a better position where I can actually do my hobbies. Because right now I've got nothing. I've got nothing left.
Our official number of staff is at least 3. That is not wrong.
There are definitely 3 people.
There's a Kevin. That's
There
for
is
sure.
Kevin. One of my favorite things.
We
I've
love
never
her.
Kevin
actually-
and Steve.
There is Kevin and Steve.
We've got Kevin, we've got Steve. What else could we need?
So Kevin's like online name persona is Kevin Supermarket, and
We love. the
I
supermarket.
asked her yesterday on the stream. I was like, okay, please tell me why Kevin Supermarket exists, and I cannot remember what the answer was, but she said it was like it was something to do with someone joining a game called like Dan insert inanimate object, and it, I think it's really great. I think if I was gonna rebrand, it'd be Matt.
People who get their names by seeing another person's name and going, "How can I twist this?" are like some of my favorite types of people. By the way,
Yeah. Craig Microwave. Yeah, it was Craig Microwave.
Frank Microwave is a very good name.
Yeah, Kevin sees Craig Microwave and's like Kevin Supermarket. Is Matt's name actually Matt? No, it's John. You know. But yeah,
That would be the plot twist of this century.
it would, wouldn't it?
Oh my
You'll
God.
never know. You will never know. I think the
Wait
only...
till they find out my name's not actually Shippy.
Oh shit. Yeah, that'd be incredible. Yeah, my name is John Matt. That's true.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So we have actually come to the end of our session.
Yeah, oh,
This
yeah.
is
It's actually
so
flown by
sad.
so quickly. We've come to the end, so I'd like to thank you both for joining us on today's streamer day meet the team thing. It's been a pleasure to talk to both of you.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm not entirely sure what we'll be doing tomorrow, but I imagine I cannot remember who we have. We have main.lua and Quantum Sponge tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. We may also have the community server up potentially. I'll speak to someone about that, and we'll see if that be the case. But for now, I will love you and leave you. We'll be back again at the same time tomorrow. That is 7 p.m. BST, which is basically -1 from GMT, and that's about 5 hours ahead of America time. So
2 to 4 Eastern Standard.
Eastern Standard, that's correct. So yes, thank you. Stay tuned in for the rest of the week. This will be going on till Sunday. But yeah, thank you so much, and we will see you all again very soon. Goodbye.
Thank you, gamers.
Yeah.